Hi, welcome to the channel. You may notice my beautiful wife's back, and the t-shirts might be a bit of a giveaway on what this video is about today. So we're reacting to the official video of Billy Joel's new single, Turn the Lights Back On. We have reacted to this song once before, but that was to the lyric video. The official music video wasn't out then. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I've had a few requests asking for this, so
here we are.
Yeah.
You call, we answer.
That's it. Okay, let's get to it. Right, I'm just going to stop. That page that you've just seen, Famous Last Words, was the last song on the River of Dreams album, which was his last pop studio album back in 1993. So he's basically turning the page there to say this is a new chapter. Okay, and at the very end of the video, when you see that book again, you'll see what I mean. Okay.
Please open the door, nothing is different.
It's so strange, isn't it?
This is 1970s Billy.
Yeah, singing the now lyrics. Is this AI? This is AI, isn't it? You know, when you can get like pictures of your ancestors and you can get an app which will make them smile at you and stuff. It gives me the EBGBs, shall we say.
Does it?
It does, because those people have passed away and now you're making them smile through a computer, and we don't know that's actually how they smiled.
That gives you the EBGBs.
Yeah, not Billy Joel. Sorry, no, not Billy Joel. No.
Just thought I'd clarify that.
Yeah, because those people have passed away. Seeing this reminds me of that.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I'm assuming the same technology.
I don't know.
I don't know enough about AI. It gives me the EBGBs. Should we put a link to that video by Bernadette Banner that I showed you down below? She talks about AI and what it means for like artists and musicians, etc. So we'll put a link to that down below, because I think it's an important discussion to have. Many people love AI, and I'll be honest, I do enjoy a TikTok filter from now and then, you know? Don't we all? But yeah.
Let's crack on.
Let's crack on, shall we?
We've been here before, pacing these halls, trying to talk over the silence. And pride sticks out his tongue, laughs at the portrait that we become, stuck in a frame, unable to change. I was wrong. I'm late.
I think the thing that gets me with that version of him, what song was he singing? Do you know, from like what he's wearing and stuff? Is that from a previous video? Is it from a live performance? Do we know?
It's the look, or a common look he had at the time.
At the time, so we don't know exactly what it's from, but it looks like it's from a sad song. It's got a sad look on his face. But this, to me, feels like a very like uplifting song.
Right, okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So to my mind, him like looking really like depressed doesn't fit with the uplifting feel of the song. Do you get what I mean?
Personally, I think he is feeling a bit, I wouldn't say depressed, maybe melancholy,
Melancholy, yes.
Melancholy. Because when you listen to the lyrics, he's asking for some kind of forgiveness. Yeah. He has given an interview to say that, yeah, it is about a woman, and it's also about his sort of 30-year break maybe saying, is it too late to his fans, that kind of thing.
Never too late. It's never too late,
No.
Bill. We're here. We're waiting.
So, yeah, I think there is a tinge of sadness to it when you look at the lyrics and you see interviews that he's done.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they were going for there. Okay, so should we?
We shall continue.
But I'm here right now. Though I used to be romantic, I forgot somehow. Time can make you blind, but I see you now as we're laying.
Right, I'm just going to... I've seen an interview Freddie Wexler and Billy Joel gave recently. I'll leave a link to it in the description.
Yeah, description will have the links to all these things that we're mentioning down below, including the video that we reacted to.
And during this interview, they go into detail about how this video was done. So, that young Billy you've just seen there was Freddie Wexler. He played 70s Billy Joel. And he does tell you how they've kind of put Billy's face over his.
Was it similar to when they did Steve Rogers in the first Avenger film, where they showed like Steve was played by a different actor, very skinny, very small actor, but it looks like Chris Evans.
Yes, similar to that.
It's probably similar, I should think.
There are other versions of Billy, as well as the real Billy as he is today. But that was actually Freddie Wexler who played that one. So it's...
You could say he was doing an Austin Butler.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay then, so...
He's always like this with me. Okay then, because he rarely knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Right, we'll carry on.
In the darkness, did I wait too long to turn the lights back on? Here, stuck on a hill, outsiders inside the home that we built.
What year is this? Is this the 80s?
Right, we're into 80s Billy Joel now. Innocent Man, kind of...
When he did singing into a... Was it a wrench? Was it a wrench he sang into?
I think it was on Uptown Girl.
Uptown Girl, yeah. That kind of era.
So this is, the next sort of stage really, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cold settles in. It's been a long winter of indifference. And maybe you love me, maybe you don't. Maybe you'll learn to, and maybe you won't. You've had enough, but I won't give up on you. I'm late, but I'm here right now, and I'm trying to find the magic that we lost somehow. Maybe I was blind, but I see you now as we're laying in.
I love the cello when you hear it sort of playing behind him as well. That's a nice touch, and I love the way the lights are turning on in this venue where he's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful little nod to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Just in a really artistic way.
Yeah.
And I love that. I mean, it could almost have when they do those albums with the Philharmonic. I think that Cilla Black did one, and Elvis,
Roy
Orbison, etc. Did Royal Philharmonic remastered them and put the whole orchestra behind them. He could almost have that going on.
Yeah.
It feels very big and very orchestral. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, when he sang this at the Grammys, he did have a string section on stage with him as well, as well as his own band when they did this. So Carry on.
Darkness, did I wait too long to turn the lights back on?
And this is 90s Bily now, is this?
Yeah, this is Bily around about 1989, 1990, when he did the Stormfront album, We Didn't Start the Fire, that kind of thing.
Yeah, We Didn't Start the Fire. Such a good video.
Oh yeah, I've got to be honest.
One of the ultimate ones. That
Yeah.
one, and which is the one where he pretends he's on like an American like show.
Tell her about it.
Yes, I love that one. But We Didn't Like the Fire was like legend. I mean,
We didn't light the fire.
I'm just going to see myself out.
That's going to come up in a comment. Somebody will point that out. We Didn't Start the Fire was basically like a family growing up through all the ages.
It was. If you haven't seen that video yet, go and check it out, because it was groundbreaking at the time. And I remember just everyone was talking about the song, because nobody had sang that fast before and shoved so much into a song, and the video was just incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Incredible. Yeah. So
Okay.
what I'm basically saying is, when you're a big Billy Joel fan, as many of you are, you're expecting a lot from the videos. Like, he did a lot with his videos. I mean, he hated recording videos, but we loved watching them.
Yeah, I mean, on the interview that I'll put a link in the description regarding the making of this one, he says that he doesn't like being on camera, and he regards himself as best being heard and not seen. That's what he says.
Yeah.
However, a lot of people will disagree with that.
We don't feel that way.
Including us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because his videos, go back and watch his older videos and you will see what we mean. They were like groundbreaking, a lot of them. Like, we grew up, I mean, I'm assuming many Billy Joel fans are in our generation and our kind of
Age bracket.
Yeah. We grew up through the invention of videos and MTV generation and watching videos. Some just stood out among the rest, and it was always his videos were always among them. They were just so good. So
They
go
just
and check them out.
Complement the songs so
Yes.
well, and it makes the story of the song.
Yeah, that's it. They're all like mini films rather than just
That's it.
a guy singing, which is not to take away from this, which is a guy singing, but that's the point. I think he's trying to be pulled back and simple, like say it's just me now.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding behind all of that, but yeah.
Okay, we'll carry on.
I'm late, but I'm here right now. Is there still time for forgiveness? Won't you tell me how? I can't read your mind, but I see you now. As we're laying in the darkness, did I wait too long?
Where did they film this?
Yeah, I know it was New York somewhere, and to everybody in New York, that doesn't help at all because it's a big place.
It is a big place, yes. We're
But
from a very small town in England.
I'll
so,
find out the name and the location of the theatre, and I'll
Yeah.
put it in the description.
because it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely
Very
beautiful.
grand.
Like, wow.
Yeah,
You look at it and you're just like, what the heck is?
Yeah.
And to know that's a real place.
yeah. It is, yeah.
Because they could have made like a dream place, because this is obviously very much, most of it is computer generated, I'm assuming.
Well, it's just the
Or is
people.
it just the
Just the
people,
people.
just the person?
In
But I'm
fact,
saying they could
it's-
have made a dream place.
Yeah.
They could have like made it however they wanted. The fact that they're like showing somewhere beautiful that
Yeah.
actually exists
That's
is
it.
really nice.
Yeah, the only thing that's AI generated on here is it's the faces that The bodies are real. It's
Yeah.
just it's
They've
Bily's
just
face.
stuck his face on.
Yeah, the
and his
younger
hairdo.
versions are basically planted on another human.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll carry on.
Yes.
To turn the lights back on.
I love that bit.
Yeah. And then it's the actual video.
Yes.
I'm here right now, looking for forgiveness. I can see as we're laying in the darkness. Yes, we're laying in the darkness. Did I wait too long to turn the lights back on?
So at the beginning of the video I mentioned this book. When he turned it over it was all blank, and when you look at it now all the words to his new songs are written on it, and I just think that was a really nice
It's lovely,
touch.
isn't it? And the fact that it's not the last page of the notebook, like it's just another page, so there's
Yeah.
more behind, which he hasn't said that he's coming back and doing more things.
He hasn't said...
He hasn't said no and he hasn't said yes,
yeah,
he kind
he's
of
kinda left
dodges it.
But we
So
do know that they have worked together on some of his
it's the
unfinished stuff. That they've done a year and a half or 2 years doing that, so there is stuff in the
There's
can.
a possibility that he might bring out an
Yeah.
album, but
We shall see.
yeah, and there's no pressure to him or anybody in his band or anything. It's just lovely to see that he hasn't gone, oh, this is the, and then it's like the end kind of thing, which he could have done.
Right.
So it's not, it's him, he's not saying, yes, I'm doing more, but it's him saying, I'm not saying no. I think it's kind of a tester. I'll stick my toe in the water, see how people take it, see how it goes.
Yeah, when you see the interview that I keep mentioning, you'll see that he had fun doing this, which is something that just wasn't happening towards the end, you know, in the 90s when he released his last album. But he had fun with this, so maybe we'll see
how it
more
goes.
stuff.
I think that sorry, my darling. I think that happens a lot as singers and bands get to a certain point in their career. There's a lot of pressure, like there's a lot of money that goes into doing an album. There's a lot of pressure to have hits and do well, and I think sometimes that ruins the creative process.
It did for him.
Yeah.
And he's got very high standards for himself as well. So if he does something and he doesn't think it's up to scratch, he just won't release it.
Yeah.
And it was just an immense amount of pressure. And when you think it was just him, it's no partnership in writing these songs. It was just him. So a lot of pressure on one guy to take.
And he
so
hasn't got that now.
No, he hasn't.
He's working with
he's got,
someone.
Yeah, the pressure's off. You know, he doesn't need to release any new stuff.
No.
I know he's probably contractually obligated to, but he doesn't have to.
No.
And he hasn't been, apart from this. So the pressure has gone. I think it is fun for him again now. One thing I do want to bring up is the lyric video that we did a reaction to, and the digital streaming versions of the song, not the video, go straight into the singing. There's no piano introduction. There is on this video, and there is on the single as well, the 45 single. So if you want the full version with the piano intro, it's either the official video or the vinyl single pressing. Okay, so yeah.
And if you want more information about vinyl and stuff, he's a big collector, so let him know down below if there's a particular record or album that you want him to talk more about. He's probably got it. I'm going to say that. He's got everything. If it's Elvis, the Beatles, or Billy Joel, he's probably got it. So shout down below any vinyl information you would like, or record reactions or whatever.
That's it.
And you'll do it, won't you, my darling?
I will.
Because he's really getting into his YouTube again, so give him lots of encouragement.
Yeah. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of when I upload. Okay.
And also,
my wife has a channel on YouTube too, Beverly Butterfly.
that's me.
Yeah, and you talk about...
It's mainly witchcraft, but also thrifting and vintage content. It's fun times over there, so come and check me out.
And there'll be a link to that in the description as well. Okay, so I will see you next time in one of my fabulous videos, and I'm sure my beautiful wife will be appearing on the channel soon as well.
Yes.
Okay then, so I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.